In example 3, we have dimensions of a figure. The length of a rectangle is 5 feet more than its width. The area of the rectangle is 176 square feet. Find the length and width of the rectangle. So this is what we need. It helps to label the picture, so we've got the length and the width. Both of those are unknown, so we could use two variables to represent them. But the first sentence says the length is 5 more than the width. So I might as well just call the width my variable and say the length is 5 more than that. So the area is 176 square feet. And the area of a rectangle is the length times the width, right? So the length here is x plus 5, and the width is x, and we know that the area is 176. So that relates the known to the unknown in an equation. We just need to solve this equation to find what our solution is. So I definitely need to use the distributive property to remove parentheses. X times x is x squared, and x times 5 is 5x's. And then I notice this is a quadratic equation, so I want to have 0 on one side. I'm going to just opposite 176 from both sides so that I have 0 on the left. X squared plus 5x minus 176 on the right. And then I want to completely factor that other side. So this is a trinomial, which means I'm looking for factors of the first term and the last term. That the sum of the products of those factors is the middle term. So definitely x times x for x squared, but 176, it could have different factors, right? It could be 2 times 88. We could borrow a factor from there, so it could be 8 times 22. Or we could borrow another factor, so 16 times 11. That might work. Let's try 16 times 11. There's different signs, and the bigger number is positive. Okay, so multiply across, the bigger number is positive, different signs, and that does work. So let's take those cross terms for a factor of x minus 11 and x plus 16. Set each factor containing a variable equal to 0 by the zero product property. And then we opposite the number term to get our solutions. So a positive 11 and a negative 16. All right. For what we're talking about here, which is the width, that's what x is. So would a negative 16 make sense? No. You can't have a negative length of a side. So let's say this is 11 and it's in feet. Then 11 plus 5 is 16 feet. So does that make sense? 16 is 5 more than 11. And 16 times 11 is 176. Yep. So my conclusion then, the length and the width is 11 feet for the width and 16 feet for the length.